slayers in fighting the demon, and for showing his sun breathing, with which Tanjiro could assuredly defeat Muzan. He thinks to himself at how he had pondered over what their 13th form could be, and how he had noticed the 1st and 12th form had similar names, recalling that his father had told him that if he learned to breathe properly, then he would be able to dance forever. Saying that his suspicions had been confirmed when he saw Muzan's current state, that performing all 12 forms sequentially would complete a ring that would result in the 13th form, Tanjiro plans to attack Muzan by connecting all forms together and continue to strike his brain and heart until dawn. Realizing the gravity of his task, Tanjiro understands how someone such as the Flame Hashira who spoke with Yoruichi about his fight with Muzan could lose confidence, believing that he doesn't have Yoruichi or even his own father's skill, and unsure on how he would prevent Muzan from escaping as he did against Yoruichi. He asks how he can do something even the great sun breather couldn't do. Steeling himself, Tanjiro resolves to try his best, rallying himself to keep his heart burning. He charges at Muzan, who begins to rapidly attack him as he uses the sun breathing. Seeing Tanjiro's attacks remind Muzan of Yoruichi, and he cries out that he is a ghost. He slashes around so violently that the ground around them cracks into pieces, and he lands a hit on Tanjiro, who is pushed back. Meanwhile, Tanjiro notices how Muzan had been able to defeat everyone else. He had 9 whips growing out from his back in addition to his own 2 arms, and he also had 8 even faster whips that grew out of his thighs. Realizing that since the demon could change shape, he needs to stop thinking of Muzan as having a fixed form to avoid being taken by surprise. Tanjiro attempts to combine all the forms to perform the 13th form by using the sun-breathing, dance and raging sun, but is thwarted midway during the fire wheel and pushed back yet again. Unfazed, Tanjiro says that he will connect all the forms as that's how they were designed to be, and resolves to succeed. Muzan notes that living creatures are able to tap into reserves of strengths that they are not aware of to escape death, and looks on to see Tanjiro doing the same in an attempt to connect all 12 forms of the sun breathing. He sees that Tanjiro has turned his blade bright red just as the other Hashira had, but is unconcerned as he says that the Demon Slayer's attacks are nowhere near as powerful as those of Yoruichi's. As the young Demon Slayer connects the sun breathing, dragon sun, halo head dance and fire wheel, he successfully manages to connect 6 of the forms. However, Muzan's organs keep moving within his body, preventing him from attacking his torso. Beginning to feel fatigued, Tanjiro heaves and slows down, but he keeps telling himself to focus on 1 second at a time while connects the sun-breathing fake rainbow and burning bone summer. Muzan notices that Tanjiro's attacks begin to lose their accuracy and surmises that he will soon lose his red blade as well, saying that he is yet another swordsman who will never live up to Yoruichi, nor reproduce the terrifying technique that the old swordsman had used against him. Launching another attack towards Tanjiro, Muzan manages to connect and knock the boy back. Tanjiro coughs up blood and Muzan whips at him yet again, barely managing to evade it. Swiftly regaining his footing, Tanjiro resumes his task of connecting together all forms of the sun breathing. This puzzles Muzan as he wonders why he is struggling so much against one weak and wounded human being who is growing weaker by the second. Deducing that he himself is also going slower as a one-on-one fight wouldn't have lasted so long, Muzan suspects it is an after effect of the antidote injected into him by Tamio. Resolving to ask her himself as he had absorbed her cells, Muzan seeks out her remaining presence in his subconsciousness. Finding the remnants of the demon within him as a severed head, Muzan holds it in his palm and asks